You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Cooling Out.
It's Kev.
And it is Rel. We are coming to you on this beautiful Saturday.
Yeah.
With
Really
some
nice.
bonus content. Trying to pick this up, ramp this back up. And
Yeah,
also, Saturday eps always tend to be better because we seem to have a little bit more energy.
that is true. It's not like
That
a rush
that after
or
work
grind.
vibe,
Yeah. It's like,
you
yeah,
get
let's do
about
this
half of my
after.
real thoughts.
Yeah. Recording after an 11-hour day, work day.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, Kev, I love you, but you get a
Yeah.
little long-winded on your side.
Yeah, I think,
Oh.
the bonuses are good because there's just a lot of stuff that happens by the time we record the following week. It's pretty much just out of
Mhm.
date. Yeah, so
Especially this week. I feel like a lot of things happened this week that we
especially
kind of,
post-recording. Yeah.
yeah. We recorded what, Tuesday this week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we recorded Tuesday, then woke up the next morning, bombshell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good to get these episodes in. But how you feeling,
Mm-hmm.
man, on this lovely Saturday so far?
I'm good. I feel
Yeah.
good. I'm out in Jersey just enjoying the burbs, man. I
Oh yeah,
feel
that's the
really good.
burbs.
I feel really good. I'm learning that I don't know what's best for me. I'm always like, damn, the trip, blah, blah, blah. But it's good to see family. It's good to just
Mm-hmm.
chill, rest up, do
Mm-hmm.
nothing. It's really nice
Mm-hmm.
and
NJ,
peaceful.
NJ Transit.
Yeah, I had to switch up the route. Yeah.
Those
It used to
those
be,
go.
no,
No, I was
no,
gonna
I
say
said
like those trains aren't that they like comfortable.
yeah, they're pretty comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a decent little ride. You get to see. You feel like you're riding. Like once you leave New York out of Penn, you feel like you're riding
Mhm.
along the countryside because there
Yeah.
ain't nothing to see.
Yeah, it was just a little, it's scary looking at that Google Maps, seeing Long Island to New Jersey. It can make your heart jump until
Oh
you
yeah,
do
you
it.
because you went straight from work.
Mhm.
God bless.
Yeah.
So you had to take LIRR into Penn and then switch
Mhm.
to. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
how long of a trip was that? That had to be at least an hour and a half too.
Uh, my dad picked me up. If I had to
Mm-hmm.
get there directly from there wasn't even a route, I would have to drive from the station regardless. So, from the time I left work to the time I saw my dad, like, a little under an hour and a half, but then the ride
Okay,
home was, like, another 15.
got
So,
you,
yeah,
got
in
you, got you,
total,
got
about
you.
an hour 45.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
You had
man.
a good pod loaded.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah, so that's
I
the way
had
to
to.
get you through the day.
Pod playlist.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. That's not too bad.
Yeah, man, but I told you, nice and peaceful. I'm just
Yeah,
taking it
man.
easy.
That's my plan too. I'm just,
Mhm.
you know, I was gonna go watch the Deontay Wilder fight. We'll talk about that a little later. But I was like,
Mhm.
nah, I'm good. My body's a temple until next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Chill out, drink some chai tea tonight. Just chill.
Mhm.
I don't want nothing.
Yeah, that's another thing. I started attacking the gym again like a madman.
Mm, yeah. Likewise. I'm going uh a little later tonight. I got a lot of errands to run. My fiance's mother's coming down here next weekend in my
Mhm.
absence, but that means I gotta act like I live in luxury now.
I hear you, man.
The royal throne is ready, Your Highness. Exactly. So that means now I must keep food in the house when we normally don't. And we have this guest
Mhm.
bedroom, but we never like bought pillows for it or a comforter and all that stuff.
Oh,
Um,
so I gotta furnish it?
yeah, I mean, some light, quick $200 to $300.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
I need. Nothing I need.
Okay.
You know. That's cool. I'll just drink my pain away next weekend.
Adulthood. I
I
know.
can't wait I can't wait for next weekend. But we'll deal with it when we get there.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. We got a lot of things on the woo, 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 got some things on the lineup today. Where shall we start? I guess let's talk. You want to start? Let's start with Pop Smoke. I guess just because like that.
Yeah.
Or do you want to end on it? But I think it's
No,
just
we
it's like
should start. We should start. We should
it's just
start,
yeah.
and then
So
lighten up. As
yeah. It's so for everyone who hasn't heard yet, uh Brooklyn rapper by the name of Pop Smoke was killed in a not well they initially said it was a home invasion slash burglary, and now they're saying that it might have been a setup.
yeah,
And this was
a hit.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah, early
This
Wednesday
previous
morning.
early Wednesday morning around 4 a.m. LA
4:30.
time,
Yeah.
so 7 a.m. East Coast time. Yeah. So we recorded the last episode Tuesday night. So it was like literally right at our cutoff time, and then wake up the next day, and then boom, this bombshell drops. Um, yeah, I mean, just if you have any thoughts on your feelings or
Uh,
anything.
I was at work and I was filtering my email looking for something, but whatever I searched for correlated with some coworkers that had just emailed me. So I see
Hmm.
Pop Smoke when I'm searching for some work stuff. I'm like, what? So I go to the email and that's when I find out that Pop Smoke killed. I'm like, what? So naturally I go to Twitter.
Yeah.
And then
Natural news source.
yeah, and then from there it's just I'm just like again, I mean, you hate to just people of prominence and because obviously people die every day, but it's just prominent people and the immediate details about the way it happened, and then my
Hmm.
mind starts racing, and then my heart sank because it's just unfortunate, and it's just
Hmm.
this entire year has just been, and then dating back to Nipsey, and then of course you think Kobe, and then
Yeah.
it's sad. Like I don't even listen to Pop Smoke's music, but my heart it's just sad, like the way it happened, and that these stuff keep happening.
Hmm.
But that was
Yeah.
my
I mean.
initial,
Yeah, I mean, likewise, like mom was like, "Damn!" Like my mom first went to because they kept saying like how he was only 20, and I was like, "Damn!" And like
yeah,
one, it made me think like, "Damn!" Like how we're getting older because I was like 20 really sounded young to me. I was like, "Wow," you know.
mhm,
And I was like, "Damn, that's sad." Like he really didn't even get to like legally be able to drink, live his life and like mature because your 20s are like really when you like mature and you go through like your you know
ups
most
and
viable
downs.
like yeah
Yeah,
life experiences.
yep,
Um, so that's sad. And then like the details about it came out because at first I was like, oh, it's a home invasion, and then they were like, well, he posted his address online accidentally, and I was like, all right, well, damn, that's kind of crazy. And I was like, damn, like because me and you were texting at the time, and I was like, damn, these savages move quickly because like
yeah,
my understanding was he posted his address up on Instagram and then like
mhm.
took it down shortly thereafter.
We had a party, I think, the night before, I was reading.
Yeah, exactly. So like, and then like I saw the address and I looked it up on like Zillow, and you can just literally see all the views and like where he's
Mhm,
posing from. So I'm like, oh, so it's easy for like a savage to like piece that together, that quickly. Um, but I was like, damn, that's really unfortunate. Like these savages really be moving like this. Like you just gotta be careful what you post on IG. And then
mhm,
like as further details came out about him having the party, and then four masked people coming back, and surveillance videos show one person going around the back,
mhm.
and how there were other people inside the house, but they only shot him.
Yeah, nothing was stolen,
Nothing.
and
Yeah,
then my mind start racing again,
yeah, and like
as
somebody's the
naturally.
conspiracy theorist. I'm like, all right, well, that kind of makes sense. Like,
It's just weird. It's weird. It's weird.
yeah,
I'll wait for more details, but I know where my mind's going. I mean, I think it's
yeah.
natural for your mind to go there, but
Hmm.
it's just
It's definitely.
unfortunate. And it just feels this day and age like, what else am I going to wake up to? Like, it's just the totality of everything going on, the way the world is, and just every day, another prominent, young, and these aren't people just going of old age or natural.
Hmm.
Like, for better or for worse, like we're 29. I'm used to such and such has passed away at the age of 70, whatever, 80, whatever.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah, yeah.
we celebrate their life of, people of prominence. But now we got Nipsey in the 30s, Kobe just over, what, 41, Pop
Hmm.
Smoke 20. And it's just, you just really never know. It's like more than ever, I'm reminded of just mortality. Just anytime anything can happen.
Yes. Yeah, and that's true because like most of the time like you see like even like a celeb or just a regular person, they die in their like late 70s, 80s. You're like, "Oh, it's sad," but it's like, "All right, it's the passing of time. Like, they live the life,
Yeah,
But
the
at
audience
20, it's
thing.
like, damn, like, I'm thinking
Of
back to
course.
when we were 20. It's like,
Just
sheesh,
about to
like,
say. Yeah. Yeah.
like, yeah, like, none of this
Yeah.
none of this looked like it was coming
No.
to fruition at the time.
No.
We'll leave it at
No.
that. Like, just
I'm with no
based
cares.
on
That's all I'll
based on
say. No cares.
based on past transgressions.
Like no
This
cares.
yeah, no. So like for him, like, and also for him to like, it's sad, like, because like, I didn't really listen to his music, but like his music career just started blossoming really,
Hmm.
and like I know people, especially people from Brooklyn, like they vouch for him heavy, like
Yeah.
heavy. And I'm not even gonna lie. So like I started listening to his music now, like just to like get a feel for it, because I did listen to one of his songs. Um, was it my birthday? His project came on my birthday, and it was the day after my birthday because Carl posted on his IG that one of Carl's producers, his artist, that one of his clients, sorry, correction,
Yeah.
um, one of his beats got placed on Pop Smoke's album, Meet the Woo 2, his
Mm.
mixtape, whatever. So I listened to that song. I was like, oh, this is cool, but I never like actually listened to the rest of the album. And then I started listening to it after, sometime this week, like Thursday and yesterday a little bit. He got some tracks, it's like,
Hmm.
it's cool. I can see why people like, really rock with it. It's like I see potential in it. I wouldn't listen to it all the time, but it's good music. He's a good artist. And also like he was like bringing up that, that New York, what's that word, like that grime, that UK grime slash like New York like
Yeah.
mix. He was like, about to be the forefront of that. So it was cool, to have someone from New York really, be popping again in this like kind of southern dominated rap music scene.
Yeah. I was just looking at well, 50 Cent was on I think Angie Martinez and he was talking about I, yeah, the interview was recorded prior to his death.
Hmm.
And he was just saying how much he reminded 50 of himself, and he was 50 was vouching for him and praising him, and that's to your point. I haven't listened to a lot of his music, but I follow conversation closely of things I
Hmm.
care about. So like hip hop's one, and the way he was talked about and his presence in the city. Like to your point, like he had a very promising career. That's just for whatever reason, it's just cut
Cut
short.
short. Yeah. It's really sad. It's it's really sad. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have anything much to add. I mean, like, thoughts and prayers to his family,
Dolphins,
friends,
yeah,
and everyone affected by it. It's just sad,
yep,
like, honestly.
yeah, no, without question.
Oof. Alrighty.
Mm.
Let's move on to your boy, though.
Yeah,
I'm giving
yeah,
you grief for this.
let's lighten it all up.
Your boy, Mr. Irvin. You was like, oh, we need to have him on the Knicks, and I
Nah, I ain't
told
gonna.
you. Nah.
Yeah.
Let's rewind the tape. I'm gonna find the lost files. You, Mr. Hilton, said, "Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if Kyrie came by himself." And this, and I was arguing with you and Austin. We're gonna get him back on the pod. He
Hmm.
tried to run from me on Tuesday. I got you, brother. I got you. And Austin. Oh, well, Kyrie come to the Knicks. Just let him come. He's still a superstar. He's still a name. And I said he ain't gonna change nothing for us. And look at him now in Brooklyn. They better without him.
Nah, uh, you're absolutely right. Your take is aging like fine wine. Mine like mine is like milk. Mine is aging like milk. I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong.
Oh
Only
man.
only he knows the extent to this injury.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little dubious to tell,
Lou.
but I, if his injury is as it says, his durability is even further in question than it was
Mm-hmm.
last year. Again, you are absolutely right. It's absolutely wrong. Durability, his locker room presence. I'm
That shit.
conflicted. To the public, he's awful, but his teammates never come out and I wouldn't, from the outside looking in. I don't. He doesn't look. It feels like it's people. It's somebody people respect, but I don't know if they absolutely like. But I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if I could say that. No teammate has ever bashed him. He's on a the players union, whatever.
You mean no teammate from the Nets has bashed him?
Who has come out and bashed him?
Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown has made like some smart side comments.
Oh, he sent subs.
Uh,
He did send some
yeah,
subs.
he did some subs. Who
Okay.
else did some subs? Terry Rozier did some subs before he left
Mm-hmm.
Boston. I think Marcus Smart made a little sub, but I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to like. I can't confirm that. She's not talking about. But I know for a fact Jaylen Brown made some subs.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
You were right. I wouldn't. His talent is there, and Katie buys in. So the best player buys into you. Everybody's gonna go before those two,
Mm-hmm.
but including the coach potentially. But
Oh, easy.
I just don't. I want to see how it looks in a winning situation. Because when Kevin Durant comes back, it will be his best situation since GOAT. So
He
and
ain't been
probably
the
the best.
same since he left him.
Mm-mm. And probably the best situation he's in the rest of his career. So,
Hands down.
but yeah, take it
Yeah.
away. His
No,
durability is an issue. His leadership and
and
stuff.
so his durability really wouldn't be an issue if it wasn't for. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like if Kyrie is milking this injury, fine. Actually, you know what? Nah, let me take that back. That's not fine
I don't
because I
know.
want to.
It's
Because
a
that's
lot
not.
now.
I'm taking it back.
It's a lot now.
I was trying to be. I'm in a good mood. I was trying to be good mood real, but now I got
Nah,
to be real.
bury
So
him.
yeah. Him milking this injury is trash because it's like one, you guys are in playoff contention right now. You're in the playoff picture. You should want to prove what you can do before KD gets there, because you were the main one that was fighting to have your own team essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from
That's
Braun to
a good
show
point.
how much you've grown. Then you go to Boston, that doesn't work out mostly because of you.
Mm-hmm.
And now then you go to Brooklyn. Now you're in Brooklyn and you're exhibiting the same behavior that you were exhibiting in Boston, like coming out with these outlandish comments. He just got back from injury and he's talking about how the team needs more. And he like specifically said him, KD, and like named like 7 players, and outside of that, essentially everyone could go.
Yeah,
Like
tough
that's
luck.
nonsense. You've been
That's tough.
gone. The team has a better record without you.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like,
Dimwitty looks like he hates playing with you.
no, I mean Dinwiddie's like two different versions of himself when Kyrie's on and
That's
off
a
the court.
fact. That's a fact.
Dinwiddie's like literally a fringe all-star when Kyrie's not on the court. When
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie's on the court, he has to just defer to him all the time. And then like Kyrie's game, and I hate to say this, like just watching in his limited time in Brooklyn and the games that he's played, his game, he has about the same amount of effect on the game as like a
Trey
as he
Young.
did. Yeah, exactly. The current Trey Young, but as he did in Cleveland before Braun got there,
Mm-hmm.
when he was putting up all his numbers, but they still were winning 20 games, and I feel like that's exactly like what he was like bound for.
Yeah,
And
that's a great. Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. That's it. Yeah.
No, that's a great point because I think like a couple point guards are better than him. Um, like Dame in particular. I would think about Dame's better than him, but I'm not just also gonna just automatically say Dame could have did what he did in the finals. I think he can, but I just saw
Yeah.
Dame look kind of suspect in the game 7 against the Nuggets, especially that final game. So I'm not just gonna put
And let's suspect the whole Western Conference Finals against the
there.
Warriors.
Yeah. So I'm not just gonna put you in the highest stakes and say you could have did what another player did. And
Mm-hmm.
my point is that Kyrie did that. Could he have got there by himself? No, he never would have. But when he was there, he
Mm-hmm.
showed out and he was there. And that goes to our point. His talent is there. He's fearless. But by himself, he's just not a moving factor like that. Like
Mm-mm.
I would love to prorate their schedule when he did play versus a 82 game. They probably would have made the playoffs, but like a 7 or 8 seed.
They wouldn't be in no different position than where they already are,
Yeah. So
and that's sad.
mhm. Yeah. Because he's having his best statistical season
Mm-hmm.
originally before he got hurt. We've been that's been in air quotes for us since the beginning, but I'm no doctor. I'm not in that
He's
organization.
man that like, and I don't know if he thinks like all these injuries make him look better. Like they don't make him look like a hotter commodity. Like
Mm.
he looks worse. Like because first of all, he actually is injury prone to begin with. He's been
Yeah,
injured his whole career,
yes.
and it's like it seems like every single like different part of his body just breaks down.
What was his knee in the finals? What was it in Boston? Remember first season Boston, he couldn't play in the playoffs. That's Braun's
Oh yeah,
last reign in the East. He couldn't play. The shoulder now.
yeah. I
Uh,
don't know. It's just always been something.
yeah, I gotta
I
look
feel
up.
like.
So it's next season is gonna be just very interesting. I want to see first of all how they mesh both of their
Hmm.
durabilities, as in he and Durant, and because right now it's like his last pass because KD's not there. Your expectations weren't that high, and you're injured.
Yeah,
So
and
next
also,
year, though.
how
Hmm.
great is KD gonna be? Like the first year after an Achilles.
Hmm.
Like I'm not saying he can't be great. I'm just saying I don't have high expectations for him. Nor would I be bashing him if he's not out there, looking like himself.
Yeah,
Because look at Gordon
but
Hayward. Gordon Hayward broke his foot, granted, but like he still ain't is like nowhere near what he once was.
I mean
And you,
now I think now you're seeing more of it.
yeah,
But
no,
to
but
your
that was
point,
years ago.
that when was that?
That was the beginning
August.
of
I mean October
two.
2018.
Yes, that was the first game of 2 seasons ago.
Oh no, it's oh yes,
Yeah, it was the first
yes.
game of 2 seasons ago.
No, didn't
First game
Braun?
of last season.
No, wasn't it 2017? Because
Nah, hell no.
He did it against the Cavs.
Yes, and Braun was playing.
Yeah, and Braun joined in 2018
Oh yeah,
summer.
and D Wade was yes, because D Wade was on that team too.
Wow. Yeah, and he's just now looking like he's. It was the same thing like the Paul George. It's different injuries, but
Exactly.
he didn't get back to the level he was until
It took
probably
him a
like that
while.
first OKC season, maybe the second
Yeah.
one. But yeah,
Hmm.
it's
Because
gonna have been.
it's not even just you playing, but also you have to get right mentally now. Because now you have to
Hmm.
trust that leg again. You have to trust, especially like somebody like Paul George, where you have to trust that when you're going up and doing these dunks, that when you land, your leg isn't going to snap. Essentially,
Hmm.
I'm sure Gordon Hayward feels the same exact way.
Yeah, that's traumatic. Yeah, of course, he has to.
Yeah.
Oof.
Every time you jump, you scared
Oh,
to fall.
so KD would have been out with 16 months by
Yeah.
this start of this next season. We'll
You have
see.
to get back into basketball shape, get used to
Hmm.
that, that natural wear and tear. And then you still got to deal with Kyrie, and your third best player is supposed to be DeAndre Jordan, but
That's no
it's
way
really
that's correct.
it's really Spencer Dinwiddie,
Then Levert,
then
uh,
Levert. Yeah, he
Allen's
down there.
better than
I
him.
take Jared Allen. I was about to say that I'll take Allen before him.
Yeah, him and Joe Harris is a combo. He might be
Yeah,
slightly better by that, not by much. That's what's because they got pieces. They got all the
yeah.
pieces.
But okay, so even when KD comes back, right?
Hmm.
You see, where do you see them like seeding? Say KD is KD. You see,
They
where do you see
should
them like?
be. They should be battling for the number one. It
So you got
depends
them at
on
you
the
got them
KD we get,
like
but
one or two.
they should. Yeah, they should be battling. He
Mm.
automatically, if he comes back like 90%, he's the second best player. If he comes back higher than that, closer to himself, then it's him and Giannis.
Yeah,
I mean, the best version of him is slightly better than was.
slightly better than Giannis because he can shoot.
Because I mean, right now it's Giannis and Embiid and like Pascal are like the three best players in the East. Am I forgetting somebody? Like off the top of my head, the first two are
You said Pascal Siakam.
like I'm going through the Eastern
Yeah.
all right.
Wow.
So he
Wow. It's bleak
automatically,
out there.
yeah, Embiid's inconsistent.
Yeah, because then you get to like the Ben Simmons and the Jimmy Butlers of the world. Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ooh.
So
Giannis is feasting on the East right now. He doing his LeBron tour.
yeah. So no,
Wow.
if we named all those pieces, they have. There's a perfect team on paper that just needs a star. So you put two of them. You put a superstar and then a star with those pieces.
I
They
still
should be
don't have
vying
faith.
in a weak East.
I see them. I see them in third.
Bucks and who?
Boston being better just because like they play better as a
Oh.
team. I can
Mm-hmm.
see like I because like the way Kyrie plays, he like needs the ball like
Yeah,
and
yeah, and he
and
ain't Braun. He ain't the facilitator.
no, so I'm saying,
Durant.
but like, even when him and Braun were playing together, right, in those finals with Grant, they were beasting. It
No,
literally was
I
like
meant.
you take your turn, you take your turn, you take your turn, you take your turn. Yeah, and Durant's
Hmm.
not a facilitator like that. So it'll just be interesting, like how that plays out, and them playing off each other, and then
Hmm.
trying to force DeAndre Jordan to get some minutes up in there. That was the best contract he could ever got. That's friends right there.
Yeah, the buddy hookup.
Yeah, but just all that, I just like, and then also, excuse me, where do Dinwiddie and Karis LeVert fit into that? Like who starts? Who, like all
Yeah,
that stuff, all those lineups. It's just a lot of good pieces, but I just don't see how they all fit together.
yeah, around those two main pieces.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
because Kevin Durant's a big piece, and if
The
Kyrie Irving's
biggest.
having a hard time, yeah. So if Kyrie Irving's having like a hard time like assimilating, well, I don't think he's really trying, but then when KD comes in, then Kyrie definitely has to take another back seat, and hopefully he can adjust to that because I mean, KD and Kyrie say they have a good relationship, but I
That's
feel like
planned.
Kyrie type person that don't have a good relationship with nobody. Like,
It
or
feels
he
that way.
does, but then like he'll still like sub and say dumb shit to the
Yeah,
media. You'll be like, yo, what?
yeah, they gotta be getting frustrated, but we'll see. He has a pass for the rest of the season.
Trash.
Kudos to him. Collect what, your 30 plus million?
Trash.
Chill out.
Wait,
Crunch.
this wasn't on our lineup, but what's going on with Steph? I ain't heard nothing about him. Media just stopped reporting under the radar now. He coming back this season still? Broke his hand, man acting like he got shot.
It was supposed
You
to be
see?
March. I haven't seen the latest from Kerr. Has
You
Kerr said
see?
anything?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything about it.
I know they ruled out Clay. They haven't ruled out Steph for the season. I haven't heard from Kerr.
All he did was break his hand.
Look, man, I'm with you. I'm with
It
you.
was about to be a 6-month recovery for him. 5 months.
That happened in November.
Come on, beloved. It don't take that long. My man Gordon Hayward broke his hand. Was back 4 to 6 weeks.
He said, "Oh God."
You see
Kerr
that?
said,
Tom, go ahead, go ahead.
"Now Kerr said on the idea of holding out a healthy Steph Curry. No, he's perfectly healthy. If the point is he might get hurt, what's the point of ever playing anybody? I guess the argument is we're not making the playoffs, so are we not trying to entertain our fans?"
All right,
Head
cool.
coach. Yeah, he told reporters it's never been a question that Curry will return this season after. All right, Kerr, you say that
He
now.
lying though, but there
I don't
was
trust them.
there was a question. He lying.
They
People
the
probably
mob
got too
over
much.
there.
Probably got too much backlash. Trash
Hmm.
ass. Trying to hide. Trash.
Yeah,
But see, Curry was looking like that too. He ain't a game changer either. He was looking like that in the beginning of the season too, when they was getting smoked, and he was out there,
they all lost their superpowers.
superstar,
Draymond, just another
superstar,
dude.
out here getting smoked. That would never happen to Braun. Never.
Yeah, I was watching them briefly because what was it? The Nets Sixers game had just ended. So I saw
Hmm.
like a couple minutes of the Rockets and they just look normal. They were destroying them and I was just like, why isn't Steph out here?
Yeah.
Like
But
Lakers
would
are
he?
playing them I think next weekend and it's just like, nah, you
He
need
don't
some
want to
of
get his
this.
head. I wish you guys. I wish you would have had a whole season of getting his head beat in. I really wish he would have. Trash.
They said
That shit
March,
would.
so we'll see. We'll see.
Braun make everyone around him better. Lift niggas up. You know how like and like 2K when you play like my career mode or like
Mm-hmm.
Madden and everyone's confidence is up, so that makes their
Yeah.
their overall rating go up. That's
Mm-hmm.
Braun. Morale booster.
Yeah, sprinkle some Braun dust on them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now you went from a 75 to an 85 overall. That was J.R. Smith with Braun.
Yeah. Yeah, let's never see him again though.
Nah. Keep him away,
Mm-mm.
far away.
Agreed.
Let's get this off. The Cleveland Cavaliers coach is out.
All right,
Man,
good.
what's his name? Beeline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hated him before the season.
Young Thugger. My bad, Young Slugger. That's what he said.
They hated him pre-Thug.
Yeah. Niggas. Yeah, that was bound to fail from the jump. These relationships, though.
But as you enlightened me to, he got reassigned.
Oh, yeah, he didn't even get fired. I mean, well, he lost his
Weird.
job as head coach, but he's still within the organization. Cleveland's in his heart. He don't want to leave.
Yeah,
Must be nice.
Drummond want to leave. Love
Nice.
want to leave.
Bruh, I feel so bad for Drummond because Pistons let
going
him
through
go.
it.
He was yo, that picture you sent me where he took a picture with his kid.
Yeah, somebody said he's acting like he in the drug game.
He just traded his $27 million contract and he acted.
It's like, wow, you been vacation in what, 2 months?
Yeah.
Like, chill out.
Don't trust nobody, son.
Like, how many home games you even got left? You be traveling most of the time. You be good.
And Detroit loses too. I don't understand it.
I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. He must
But
have really loved Detroit.
I think he's just comfortable. You got a house, his house and shit's out there. I guess you have to move your family. But that
These
trade
millionaires.
just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And then he gets to Cleveland, and then if Cleveland resigns, and that's an L on both fronts. I just don't see it. I don't understand why Cleveland made that trade to begin with. They don't need him.
I know Love wants to leave, but nobody's taking him. So if you re-up on Drummond and you can't get rid of Love, you're locked up. But Love is making almost 30, and then he's depending on the contract he gets. You're talking about 50 to 60 million for 2 players in today's NBA that don't make sense.
That won't even get you to the playoffs.
Yes, most importantly, yeah. But hey, that's Dan Gilbert's money.
That's a damn shame. I
Should
feel
have
bad
never
for
gave
the
him
fans.
Braun. I agree. Should have never gave him Braun.
Yeah, now you think it's just easy. He got blessed.
Yeah, then he acted like he owned Braun, but hey, that's the past.
Nah, Braun taught him a lesson. Came back, did it for Cleveland, and kindly exited stage left.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's get through all the bullshit. Cat, Carl Anthony Towns.
I'm just
with his wrist injury.
I'm just dubious with all these so-called injuries for playoff team when you're not in the playoffs and post All-Star game. It feels.
I'm not as dubious about that one, and only just because they just traded for D'Angelo Russell. So you would think he would want. See, you think he would want to be out there playing with him, or at least trying to get some kind of chemistry going with him, even though the season's clearly going nowhere. So you would think they would want to get.
Season. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the season after, but but we gotta have. I mean, I'm sure they got high hopes.
Someone has to
picking him up from private planes and shit like he was the second coming of Kobe or some shit.
Right,
they pick him like they literally met him with the cameras like they were picking up Braun.
You know what? It is funny. Not you. A separate point than that is he, Cat, Russell, and Devin Booker have talked about playing with each other. And has Cat been an All-Star yet? No, right? Let me quickly.
I don't think so.
I think it's surprising that he's the best of them, but he hasn't made an All-Star team yet. Out of that.
Oh yeah, he has.
Oh, okay. I take it back.
He's made it twice.
Damn, where was he? I take it back.
I missed it too.
I take it back.
But he is the best out of all of them. And Devin Booker just barely skated in by the skin of his teeth this season.
True.
D'Lo made it once last year because he was in a weak ass East, and that might be his only appearance ever. especially if he stays in the West. Meaning
Yeah.
D'Lo.
Yeah, no, he's not making it back.
Yeah,
Not making it back. Devin might not.
it's gonna be rough out there for him.
Steph godfathered in for like the
Oh
next 2 or 3
God,
seasons.
yeah, Steph gone. Steph coming back.
Mm-hmm. Dame still Dame.
Yeah, well, yeah, he ain't gonna make it. I guess
Unless some
maybe Chris Paul
yeah.
retires.
Nah. You heard him already. He ain't giving up that money.
Nah,
As he
he ain't.
said.
But
He's a
I
smart
ain't gonna
man.
lie. Chris Paul looked like he in shape again.
Nah, he
Well,
vegan now. I
for the
remember
first time in his life. Yeah, there we go.
when he came out before the season, I was listening to some interview and he's talking about he vegan now. Raise my antennas. All right, let me
You
see.
believed him?
Uh,
I believe him. Once I saw him dunk at the All Star game, I said, "Oh,
nah,
that's
I
what them
believed him.
that's what them plants do to you."
Nah, I believed him. Because
Okay,
he like I felt like he's ultra competitive and I felt that whatever diet he was on wasn't really working.
he wasn't on one. He just showed up licking his fingers before the game.
Nah, he well rested. He just lit up the Nuggets yesterday, but
Oh, I
yeah,
saw. No, he's been
yeah.
playing really well this season. But I mean, also, it's easy to be vegan and be on a diet when you're in OKC.
That's another thing. And you're motivated to get out of OKC.
Yeah,
That's another thing.
you have no distractions, and it's also like kind of like a um, lack of a better word, like a revenge season because like Houston essentially just gave up on him.
Yeah, and people won't trade for you because they think your contracts, but that just speaks to your talent versus your perceived talent versus your contract. They're really saying we don't think you're worth your contract.
Well, I
So
don't.
then
I mean, even
I
now he
know, but I'm
balling.
saying somebody as competitive as him, that's
Yeah,
all
would you
fueling
take that
him.
contract on, even with the way he's playing now?
No,
Okay,
no.
yeah. Okay, see, good luck
But I think it's only 2 years. So I think this off
after
season
this
they'll have
season. Yeah, yeah.
a better chance this off season. I would think.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know he's from North Carolina. I'm sure he'll.
Oh my God.
You know Jordan's stupid. Jordan do shit like that.
He about to get 85 million.
God bless him.
God
Two
bless him.
years.
God bless him.
That's why he went to OKC with a smile. He said, I could live here.
Now I get why people
He went
wasn't.
out there. He saw the tumbleweed. He was like, it ain't that bad.
That's 125 million versus it's a difference. It's a difference. That's a little easier to stomach. 125 mil versus 85.
A little.
It's not the
I'll be out.
easiest.
I'll be out in Boise, Idaho, just chilling.
No, I mean for another team to sign them. It might take another all season.
Yeah. Nah, I can see someone taking on 2 years. 2 years isn't that bad.
2 years,
It
85.
depends. It depends on what you like. What your plans are. Like if
Yeah, where your team's
let
at.
me see. Yeah, like if you just like if you're not trying to win like a championship, but you just want to be like in playoff contention and you want to like sell some tickets, shit like
Hmm.
that. Like then I wouldn't mind trading for him then just for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure
He's
in that
good.
second season, somebody probably buy his ass out after in the second season.
I, how much are you leaving on the table from a
He
$44
ain't leaving
million
nothing on the
contract?
table. He ain't leaving nothing on the table. He gonna just be sitting there in a suit.
Yeah, and a
God
buyout?
bless him. God bless him.
I know, at 36. He putting up decent stats, though. He's pretty
He
good.
balling. He's still balling. That vegan shit must be working.
Are they in playoff contention?
They are in the playoffs right now.
Oh, we're going to be seeing him in the postseason?
I think they're
Huh.
7. Let me see.
Oh, they 6th.
My bad. I
Oh,
knew
yeah,
they
they
were
pretty
like
much.
6.
Oh, yeah, they pretty much locked in for the playoffs.
Yeah, they going.
Huh. Good for him.
Playing the Clippers first round though. I don't like that.
Yeah, I need the Clippers to fall to that. I need them in Houston in the first round.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I need like a tough matchup for them.
Yeah. I don't care
I need
about
them.
people's entertainment.
Yeah, no, I need them to feel that.
Hmm. We're
Yeah,
doing this for Braun.
yeah. Slow
Shout out to
beating.
Polo. They beat the Nuggets
Who?
yesterday. So they
Oh, Chris
dropped.
Paul? Yeah. I
Yeah,
saw that.
we
And
got
Braun
we
came
up
out here like a man possessed.
5 games now.
Braun might
So,
need to get fucking randomly drug tested.
bruh.
This he caught the alley yesterday, and his head was up near the rim again.
Yeah.
I said, I saw you at the beginning of the season with the when they did the side by side tomahawks when they showed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it.
There was a difference of at least 7 to 8 inches in vert there.
That's our Lakers.
Mm.
Speaking of,
It was good.
they picked up the other
Huh?
Morris brother. The other one.
Getting the Clippers scraps. It's funny because as soon as that shit broke, I was like, yo, watch the Lakers sign him.
Yeah.
Watch the Lakers.
Yeah. You were dead right.
Immediately, I was like, watch the Lakers sign. He was like, what makes you say that? I was like, I don't know. It'd be funny to watch the Lakers get the other twin. The Clippers did what?
And
And then
sure
like an
enough.
hour later, breaking news: Lakers are front runners.
Sure
And then
enough.
another hour later, the Lakers are like guaranteed signing him, Wave and Boogie, which sucks.
That Boogie
But
one, go ahead.
no, I just want to say before we get to Boogie side of it, Markieff Morris, the other twin, as we were going to call him, his stats aren't that bad. We did comb through his stats. He's putting up some decent numbers in 23 minutes, and he was in Detroit anyway, and
And he
shooting like
shoot.
damn, 40% from three, which is useful for Braun. So, and he plays
Mm-hmm.
some defense, so it's not too bad of a pickup. It's just funny that the one twin that the Lakers really want, the Clippers got, and we stuck with the other one now.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lakers having to cut or waive DeMarcus Cousins, aka Boogie, for it really sucks because like 3 seasons ago, he was like the second best center in the league, and
No,
now he's
without
big.
question.
Huh?
Yeah, without question. Yeah.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Arguably
But
the best.
now he can barely find his way on a team.
Because I was listening to him on All the Smoke. It's Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. They've gotten a lot of. They had Durant. Rest in peace. They had Kobe. They've had like a lot of good people. So I would recommend that. But he was talking about just how much he loved the team, how much he loved like 1 through 15, how much they all hang out. He loves the organization on a personal level, and then he was talking about imagining him playing with Braun and Davis, talking about it's scary. What would another team do? He was making it seem like he was going to come back this season.
Mm.
Um, it's like what are teams going to do? They asked if they thought he was going to rebound to his former self, and he was like, "Of course, no question, because this game is ground bound or whatnot." And you were talking about he was like at least a top three center, if not the best, a couple seasons ago. At some point in the conversation, they were talking about what's your best game against AD. And he was like, "Yeah, probably the one where I think I had 40 and 15." I was just like, I was just reminded because it's been a little while, just how
Yeah.
good he is.
And
How
we've
good he
seen
is.
him since then with the
Mhm.
Warriors, and he had like one or two decent games during that finals, but then other games he just looked horrendous out there, even like an
Mhm.
NBA player. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting, but like you see
I
now, when stuff like
mhm.
that happens, this is when small market teams need to like just take a chance because like what the hell else you got to lose?
Mhm.
Because like you have like potentially someone who could at least get back to a star level, potentially, hopefully, Lord willing. And it's your
Mhm.
time to catch him. Buy while the stock is low.
Yeah.
Because,
I'm with you.
but hopefully this isn't the last time we see him in the league because that would really suck. But also would suck if the Lakers won a championship this year and then he don't get a ring.
That's another thing. And I was reminded about this watching last night's game against the Grizz. He don't get a ring because he got cut. And Jared Dudley, I just always think that was Melo's spot. I don't know why that wasn't Melo. And like AD got injured early in last night's game,
Mm-hmm.
and this is why I'm thankful that they picked up Morris because he's like an actual regular game in and game out rotation player versus
Yes.
Somebody banged in the AD shin or something, so he was out. So
Yep.
that messed up
Mm-hmm.
the rotation. We saw Jared Dudley minutes. I'm like, you have been. You're not that far off from DeMarcus, who hasn't played all season. So
No.
that's why I am glad they got Markeith, because
Yeah. We might never see Jared again on the court.
we shouldn't. That should have been Melo, but yeah, we shouldn't. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Hopefully, hopefully they played a couple of times this week, so he probably not gonna be back against the Celtics for the Celtics. But they got the Pelicans on Tuesday, the Lakers. So
Oh, that should be
we'll
good.
see. Yeah,
I'm not staying up for it though. So, has there been any reports about where DeMarcus Cousins might go?
nothing on him. I haven't heard anything. So somebody
Wow.
doesn't pick him up, that might an admission that he pretty much isn't gonna come back. Maybe he's not as close as they said. I would think that's what that means. Because you can still pick up people if you're a playoff team. I think
Yeah.
before March 1st, but to be playoff eligible.
Well, hopefully he gets picked up by somebody.
Yeah, because Vogel came out after the what was it, the Reggie Jackson or Reggie Jackson and Marcus Morris signings, talking about. Oh, it was after the Reggie Jackson we joked about this, talking about
Mm,
Boogie might return to playoffs. We're like a fourth big.
I just don't. Yeah.
I
That's
wouldn't.
probably and that's probably why they were like, "Yo, we're like a little too big." Pause. Like it's too. Like
Mm,
they just got too many centers.
yeah, I read Markieff was still in a backup forward position, power forward position, and Kuz is going to be playing primary three now. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
We got to
Just
get
hope
into
it actually.
shape. We're on
Yeah.
a stretch
They got.
run.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But yeah, hopefully someone picks up Boogie.
Yeah, most importantly, he should get
Mm.
another contract.
Yeah, another vet minimum for sure. Just
I mean,
try him out.
hopefully he can.
Yeah, and the thing
Get
is,
back to.
even if he gets out there, people are gonna watch him play. So
Yeah, to see. Yeah, without question. How
still, he
old is
was
he?
29.
Yes. Oh, okay. All right, not as young as I thought, but
Yeah,
he's
but
right about his game. His game is
yeah,
pretty much grounded. So, see.
but that's the interesting part. That's what I'm talking about because he tore his Achilles as well, right?
Hmm.
Now look at
Yeah.
that. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, KD." Da da da. I'm telling you, it's not guaranteed.
I
And KD's way more athletic than Boogie.
uh, I gotta see it.
That's what.
I'm.
That's why I was like, "Yo, look, I'm not too opposed to not signing KD either." But that's
Mm,
just me. We'll see. I said
I,
it.
that one's
That could
pending.
that
You
could
won the
age like palm
Kyrie.
wine, or
You won the
or give us.
Kyrie. You won
We'll
the
see.
Kyrie.
But I said I wasn't that opposed to it either. I said the man's coming off injury. Why are we
No,
gonna
I'm
be tied
taking him.
up in money?
I'm taking him. I'm taking him. We need
We'll
that.
see. We won't know until
We'll
next
see.
year. Well,
Yeah.
I won't really be pressed about next year. We won't know until
Nah,
uh
next year. No, immediately. Nah.
nah. If he comes back, you can't expect him to be great as soon as he gets back.
You have a 4-year contract, I think, with no outs. Year
Yeah.
one's a wash. I gotta wait till more than halfway through the contract to get the value.
Hey, all right. That's whatever. You may just making me look right. That's cool.
Nah, next year. Next year, at least 25.
That's what. You want him
20,
to come back and average 25?
he averaging 25. 25, 7 and 4. 25, 7 and 4. You got him messed up.
Wow. Peg leg Kev.
You're spry. Oh man.
We'll see. I mean, if he does, I'll be happy for him. But I don't know. You know, but the thing is, honestly, with your Achilles, it could be either way. He can come back and he could be beasting, or he can come
Hmm.
back and literally look like DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, we'll
So,
see.
we shall see. But when I'm right, like, what else do we need to hit? I think we no.
We touched it.
The NFL proposal with the extra game, the passion.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. I really didn't research it.
It's
Like
a 17th game. Oh, go ahead.
17th game, and then like they're gonna add another team into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. As a
I mean,
fan, I don't mind. Oh, this is it.
yeah.
Under the current CBA proposal that the NFL owners are pushing for, the playoff field will be expanded to 7 teams, while the regular season will be increased to 17 games per team, and the preseason shortened to 3 games per team.
So wait, They're adding only one team to the playoffs?
Yep, 7 teams from each conference, with only one
Oh,
bye
7
per
teams from
conference.
each conference. But then how does
Hmm.
that work? This Are there
I
gonna be 3 teams that don't have
two,
that have buys?
only one, only the number one seed gets a bye. So then it'll be like
Oh,
the 2-7, the 3-6, and the 4-5.
no, I don't like that. If
Yeah.
I'm a player, I don't like that. Only the top seed gets a bye now.
Hmm.
Wow, Tom Brady got blessed.
6 games on a wild card. As a fan, I don't mind. The only thing that I really liked is that they said the Super Bowl would potentially be over President's Day weekend. That makes sense regardless, because
Yeah, having
but
that
as if
long
I'm a
weekend.
yeah, because most people call out, and it's like I read that Monday's the most unproductive Monday all year.
I
Anyway,
believe it.
work wise, but as a player, you should push for more. You should definitely push for more, other than more money, but just more long term.
Yeah,
Like,
but also
what are they?
like the the players, excuse me, they don't make that much money in the playoffs. Like their
Mhm.
contracts are based so that they make almost all their money during the regular season. And during the playoffs, they're getting like I think like 15,000, something like that, maybe a little more per game. And for you to add another worthless game, I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, another game. Sorry, for you to add another game to the regular season, but then add an additional game to the playoffs as well.
Mhm.
That's a lot for you to just only take away one preseason game.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I
That
mean, I
and
don't know.
I was reading their health insurance is like a 5-year stretch post retirement. It's a 5-year window.
That's it.
Yeah.
Before
So
they
like
got
you
to
should be
start, they should be
yeah,
giving
so
them
you
health
gotta,
insurance for life.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant by like, yeah, you should be pushing for more stuff long term. Like I'm
Yeah, they
definitely
should
with
have
you
health. They should have health insurance for life.
because I'm looking. Who's this reporter? ESPN. What's his Dan Graziano?
Hmm.
Whatever that he was like. The players hope to be able to go back to the owners and continue negotiations, but one owner said, in air quotes, they won't. Take it or leave it. You know how they give it up.
Damn.
Yeah, they didn't vote. They look forward to meeting with the NFL management again next week. But that's that one owner said. We good.
Damn. They really just be giving it up like that.
Yeah, we said what we
Take what
said.
we take what we give you.
Mm, you hate to see it. Hate
That's
it.
nuts. Whew.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that makes sense. Try to get more long term because that health insurance shit, especially with like the rise of CTE and those other shit, like they need as much. And the NFL is a fucking multi-billion-dollar conglomerate.
Paul.
Like,
Billion.
yeah, you can take care of health insurance costs for that. Like, come on, chill out.
Yeah, because they said with the CBA rising, I mean the
Yeah,
cap they're gonna make. I think it was 5 billion. I read extra.
yeah, and not every player makes that much money.
Yeah,
So
most don't.
you shouldn't be spending like you shouldn't be making all that money and make sure you save all your money that you made playing in the league just to pay for
Mm,
health insurance and health costs after you retire. That's not what the purpose of it is. Purpose of it is for you to get ahead and
yeah.
set your family up and stuff like that. Not for you to go out there and play and have people screaming your name and all that stuff. And then once you retire, no one cares about you and your body's falling apart and you ain't got no money to
Hmm.
pay to take care of that.
I
Doesn't sound like
fully
a good
agree.
trade off for me. All right, and that is what I got for the passion. Wilder and
Yeah,
Fury, who you got?
I'm a casual. I got Wilder, but I can't give you any in depth.
I will give you my tiny in-depth analysis.
Please do. Lead us.
So, Wilder is actually, they're both weighing, well, Wilder's weighing the heaviest he's ever weighed in his career, while
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Fury is the third heaviest he's ever weighed. I think Tyson Fury weighed in at 273
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to 254 he weighed in for their first fight. Wilder weighed in at 237 as opposed to 212 for their last fight. And
231.
231. And
Mm-hmm.
that was like abnormal. Like him weighing in at 212 last time was like abnormally like small for him because he's 6'8", 6'7".
Wilder?
Yeah. And he
That
weighed
I
in at,
don't know.
he's like 6'7", I think. But anyway, that's still like, he was like abnormally like skinny
Uh-oh.
for that fight. I think it said he had just came off the flu or some nonsense like that.
Yeah, 6'7". Damn.
Yeah, but he walked, yeah. Yeah. Nigga was a stick.
Wow.
It's about the equivalent of like Derrick Jones Jr. like,
Damn, I didn't know they were that tall. Yeah,
yeah.
Wilder's 6'9". I was just looking. But sorry, go
Tyson
ahead.
Fury, yeah. But yeah, so like they're
Yes,
both
sir.
coming in heavier.
Mm-hmm.
So the real boxing analysts are saying that means that it's going to be a slugfest because they're trying to put weight on so that they can withstand all the blows and just the leaning on each other in the long rounds and all that stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, obviously Deontay Wilder is stronger, but I feel like he lost the last fight. Like Tyson, outside of him like knocking down Tyson Fury at one time, Tyson Fury was like outboxing him. He was like lighting him up.
Okay.
So I feel like he lost. They made it a draw so that they could like try to, obviously have a second bout. But I wouldn't be surprised if Deontay Wilder knocked him out. But also like his last two fights, he didn't really look impressive. Like he was losing on both cards before he knocked the each fighter out in like the 7th round and like the 8th round. They were like later knockouts.
Uh-oh.
And if he didn't knock him out, he would have lost. So it's like, I'm not gonna say he won't knock him out, but I'm just saying like I wouldn't be surprised if like Tyson Fury won on like a unanimous decision just from outboxing him.
Okay. What do you think's gonna happen?
I'm gonna pray for the knockout. That's what I want to see.
Okay.
But the most shocking thing would be if Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder. That would be like, whoa, that would be nuts.
All right.
But I see Deontay Wilder winning by a knockout. I would say
6th round?
Nah. It's gonna be later than that. Tyson Fury's skilled.
9th?
Yeah, I'm gonna go knockout in the 9th.
Okay.
Nah, 10th. Knockout in the 10th. You know what's crazy? This is mad random, but like they box 12 rounds now. Back in the days, championship fights used to box 15 rounds.
What?
Yeah, and Muhammad Ali's days and stuff, 15.
They didn't care about those people at all.
Yeah, I'm sure people were dying in the ring. They had to less than that. He just died from exhaustion.
Yeah. Gosh, and then getting hit in your head because you exhausted.
Yeah, because you can't keep your hands up.
15 rounds is crazy.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody that well conditioned. Ain't nobody.
They millionaires, but I don't know if I'm willing to risk that, beloved.
Hell no. Yeah.
All right, I think we've exhausted all of our topics.
Yeah. Yeah, for a bonus. Oh, you were right.
Woo!
Yeah.
Right on time. You see that?
Yeah. Yep.
Told you, man. I got shit to do. All right, people. As always, thank you for the love and support. We're going to get more of these vids out here, so you keep working on this. You can find the videos on YouTube, IGTV. Listen to the podcast, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Acast. Everywhere that podcasts are available, we are there on that platform. Make sure you check out the website, coolingoutpod.com. Again, that's coolingoutpod.com. There's no G in cooling. COOLINOUTPOD.com. Yo, fuck that. We should make a video, a commercial, and that should be how we, I don't know. Coffee got me.
Yeah,
hyped.
we should
Anyway,
actually. Yeah.
COOLIN. Anyway, thank you, people. As always, it's cooling out.
Stay cool.
You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.